Here with 10th year head coach Todd Shulenberger. Coach, a decade as a Coug. How's that feel? Excited for the year?
Yeah, it's pretty wild how quickly things move, and I'm very grateful and thankful that I'm still in this opportunity to lead this program in my 10th season. And again, here we go. I mean, we're excited. This is a fun group so far, and I got a great staff with me on this journey, so we're excited.
And let's just talk about. I mean, you've seen a little bit of everything in your 10 years here. Again, just college athletics. So building your schedule this year, jumping into the WCC schedule, the talent that comes with that, and sort of building around. How did you go about building your schedule this year, and what do you expect sort of throughout the season?
Well, I'll say, you said about the struggles you had this year and the adversity that Cougs are always up against, right? And it's challenging. That's why I'm excited to always be a Coug here and to continue this journey. You're throwing a curveball this year with scheduling and conference realignment and everything that's going on out there, and you still have a group that's committed to this process, which is awesome to see. I mean, these practices have probably, in my 10 years, has been easily as competitive as teams from way back in the past. So I know they're dialed in, I know they're excited, I know their chip on their shoulder is even bigger. So that schedule is a balance now, and figuring out what our non-conference looks like, and making sure that we're not full going into the next part of our conference, which is conference play, which is a wonderful conference, the WCC, and have had national championships, they've had longevity, they've had multiple NCAA tournament teams. So we're excited to be a part of that and grateful they gave us a home for this chance. And as far as non-conference, I mean, yeah, it's going to start on Friday with a great Seattle team exhibition that's going to make us better. We're hopefully make them better. And then we're off to Big Ten country next week. So it's a balance. We still got the Stanfords on the schedule. How could you ever turn down that awesome opportunity to play Stanford? And there's no hard feelings or any of that with me personally with what happened. So it's about business for us, and putting my team in the best spot to give ourselves a chance when it counts later on.
And you talked about the team and sort of this is the hardest working sort of chip on the shoulder. They seem to all be in the same mindset. The veterans coming back, you get Grayson Lynch back, you get Jenna Studer back, you get Lindsey Turner back. All these people have been in your program 3+ years. What sort of stability does that bring just to your roster and the mentality practice?
Well, having somebody that's been here like Grayson, who's been a part of the Final Four team, helps a lot, right? She played in that game against Carolina, so she knows what it takes. These older kids returning, some have had it that's been here to the postseason. Some that have transferred here have never had a taste of it, all right? So you're mixing and mingling old with new and new with young, and veterans versus, when I say veterans, I'm meaning postseason veterans. And so that's been fun. And I can tell you the biggest thing that's been great for me right now is actually the hardest thing is the depth. And I think it's a good problem to have. I don't know where it will go, but I like the competitive nature right now in this field. I like the depth in between each position, and it starts in the back all the way to the forward line. And they feel it and they love it. And it's making things competitive right now. And as long as we as a staff and myself as the leader hold these kids accountable and outline every detail we're expecting, I hope to have some good things down in the future here.
And personally, I've noticed at practice, you've really put the accountability on them, ownership of the energy of doing the drill properly and executing. What is that like? Again, you're bringing in all these freshmen, you reload with some transfers, just setting that tone and bringing them along and up to speed with everything.
Yeah, I'm going to give the credit to my captains right now because, great teams aren't necessarily always led by their head coach or staff. It's led within the program. It's in that locker room. It's in that moment where we're not around. And Grace and Reese have done a tremendous job with that so far. They are passionate. They're excited. They're hungry. Grayson came off a torn ACL. She got no business still playing, being here, right? She come back because she had a taste of it. She has her goals after this. Reese is going in her last season. So I'll say why that's happening is because Reese and Grace have done a fantastic job of managing situations for me that necessarily I don't need to be a part of, and holding these kids accountable just as much as I am.
And we get to kick off the home season as usual with soccer. August 22nd, hosting Montana Thursday evening for that first athletic event of the year. Just talk about that. It's a pretty special thing to get to kick off the athletic year. The freshmen are all excited, and it's coming out of the dorms. You get people coming off of Greek Row and just all over College Hill, and what that's like and what it means to you to have everybody out there.
Yeah, there's a few venues, and I'll say it just because I work here, that are as exciting as this place. There's a few in college soccer, and this is one that when it's packed here, whether it's opening weekend or not, there's 3,000 or 4,000 people there. is a pretty neat and special moment. So we're excited for that. We open up at home against Montana and Idaho, two very great teams. One that won the conference regular season, one that won the conference tournament. So get out here that week and celebrate these Cougs. Opening weekend here, celebrate our new ideas of our new conference. Okay, celebrate Ann McCoy. Our new AD. I know Ann's excited. So it's a big night for us. We're the first to go. We want nothing other than get that done. And I encourage everybody to come out and support the Cougs.